And welcome back to Ralston Live. I'm your host, John Ralston. We are fortunate today to have Bruce Costa. He is Chief Instructor from Granite Forest Dojo. If you want to play along on the net, you can go to graniteforestdojo.org. Bruce, welcome to the show.
Thanks, John. It's real privilege to be here.
You've been in this community for a long time, and
40 years.
You have a sense of community for Percy and Sellersville. And how long has the dojo been here?
18 years.
18 years.
Yeah.
And you have a nice spot over there.
Love it.
Over by Dairy Queen.
Awesome.
So I don't know whether to work out or go to Dairy Queen.
we have found that both is possible in our research. Yeah.
But you got a real nice spot over there.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
How's it working out for you?
Oh man, we really dig it. I'll tell you, I'm real proud to be able to be a Percy business and say I've been here for 18 years. I looked at every building in a 5-mile radius. All I needed was a big room to buy, and it was real hard to find. And then finally that machine shop became available, and it was a machine shop. It was beautiful as machine shops go, but rough as karate schools go. So my adult students, parents of my young students, and I reduced that thing to a racquetball court.
Wow.
And built the beautiful, one of my longest running students is an architect. He designed a beautiful interior that encourages family gathering and many kinds of events, not just hard training.
So you put a lot
do that
of
too,
thought into the interior design.
We have our interior decorator, a mother of 2 of my students, is the same interior decorator who did the Mitscher Museum, and she did a spectacular. The
really?
Colors you'll see in the film we'll play later. The colors
name?
inside. Her name is Cassandra Kimnack, and she's
okay.
brilliant. So I don't pick out my socks without consulting her. She's fantastic.
PBR Productions used to be a machine shop also. So
Yes.
we know.
Yes.
We were down here moving walls, and Nate and Corey planned on how it was going to look, and they had a vision of how it was going to look. So, we have that in common.
We have that in common. In fact, Granite Forest Dojo was formerly Tsunami Karate, and we inhabited the upstairs here, now the barbershop. We were there for 10 years.
Oh, Modern Male.
Modern Male is our antecedent, and so now we're, we've moved on, and we've renamed our organization to be more representative of how we practice karate and what we do there.
So you have, in addition to being community-minded, you have a lot of the community who are invested in the dojo itself, parents and, different friends of the business.
It's incredible. It's the most rewarding thing I've ever done in my life. Every day I go there happy, and every day I leave there happier. And I'm telling you, I hear that without exception all the time from people that are involved in that place.
I was watching a video that you sent, and it was really well done. And
Thanks.
It seems like you have people of all ages.
Yeah. I mean, you can do karate if you can breathe. That's about it. And people's...
And breathing is a big part of it.
It's a big part of it. I know people that go the first few years of karate without breathing. So that's a big part of my project. I bring mindfulness to the practice. That's a really rich and deep part of it.
What do you mean by mindfulness?
Yeah, it's a good question. And it's one that takes a while to understand, and yet at the same time you can say it quite simply. Mindfulness is just waking up. It's just being aware of the truth. And, most of us are just moving at top speed, getting as much done, cramming as much in, and being caught in this boat of thought in the currents of the daily things that we think are happening to us. The truth is we get to react to stuff. We get to choose our reactions to things. And we get to choose whether we're stuck in that repetitive thinking, standing in the shower, replaying the conversation you had with your wife. It's not necessary to do that. There are thoughts, so we get to control them. And when you walk into the dojo and you're training hard and you're sweating up a storm, that's what I'm encouraging you to do, is do one thing at a time. Now, I'm here with you. I'm loving every second of it.
In the moment.
I've got 100 things that I'm
Yes.
not thinking about.
Right.
Practice.
Yeah, I have a top 10 list myself, believe me.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we all do.
You're also involved in some philanthropy, the Christopher Court Foundation. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, friends, you can go to christophercourt.org and find out about that. We had a beautiful boy who 8 years ago passed away at our school. He was 7 at the time from a pediatric brain tumor. We became very close with the parents. He was an exceptional boy, he really was, but the parents at the time were just 2 more parents sitting in our parent gallery. We bring our parents out on the floor of our children's classes and get them involved as much as we can in our crazy stuff. We were philanthropic in many ways before then, but this was a special couple, and having become, they're now 2 of our closest friends. We see them all the time. But back then, we just showed up at their house unasked and tried to be with them, just be with them. And when he died, it shook all of us to the core. But the parents have a strength and resolve, Tim and Caroline, that a lot of people, when they lose a child, they feel this need to do something. They feel this need to run a 5K and raise money and contribute it. And a lot of times that's about what they've got in them. Tim and Caroline to this day will sit with the families of suffering children. They have been involved in countless ways. We at the dojo have run a kick-a-thon every year. We generally raise about $30,000 at that kick-a-thon in Percy, Pennsylvania.
Wow.
So far, and I'm sure we'll talk about Race Across America in a moment, but with all of our efforts combined, we've gotten to close to $300,000 now that have been contributed to the best place to put cancer money of any kind. That's Children's Hospital of Philadelphia.
So this raises money for pediatric brain tumor research.
It does. Yeah.
Yeah, we.
I mean, I could go on for hours about it. It's a complex topic. It's not a solution that's going to be found by any one institution. And the great thing about Cavatica, which is the foundational database that is housed in the basement at CHOP, the interesting thing there is any institution can get the data from there, but they have to make it publicly available. We have to abandon the concept that, we want to be the one to solve cancer. Not going to happen. Too complex a problem. We need a worldwide effort on this.
Yeah, well, I'm impressed with the American Cancer Society in the way that they give grants for research, into these cures, and I really believe we're getting somewhere.
Yeah, and so the nice thing about studying karate, and I try to bring this to life in many ways. We require a black belt project, for example. Think of it as an Eagle Scout project. But about the youngest people go for their black belts around 13 or 14, but people get their black belts in their 60s. And regardless of age, you want to do like a year-long project. And you can think of it in the way that an Eagle Scout has to construct, administrate, and bring to completion a very challenging and difficult project. So it's, when you're doing karate, it's like, we already know we can do something hard, Okay, so what can we really do? Is that all we're doing is showing up and aggrandizing ourselves? Or can we get out there and make a difference? And so that's kind of the way we felt. We're doing this kick-a-thon every year. What can we really do? And I have a friend, pillar of Hilltown, Steve Kendra, who had done Race Across America for neurofibromatosis 3 times already. And we assembled a team of 4, he and 2 of the father, and a dear friend, Jim Viscusi. We trained for 2 years and entered Race Across America in 2016, and it was one of the most incredible experiences of my life.
So,
Many people
Race
supporting
Across America where does that take place?
it. Oceanside, California is the departure point.
I interviewed a guy from Oceanside, California.
He lives in
last
an
week.
amazingly gorgeous spot.
Is it?
Yeah.
I was afraid of that.
Yeah, it's fearful, and you promptly ride right out of it into the desert, my friend. And so 4 cyclists, 10 crew members, 4 media crew,
Wow.
2 chase vehicles, SUVs, plus an RV. It's a huge machine moving across the country at 15 miles an hour. You have to get 3,000 miles in 8 days. And our goal was to raise $100,000. We did not make it across, but we did raise $120,000.
Wow, that's fantastic.
It was
That's
awesome.
impressive.
And that was, hundreds of people involved in this effort.
We have a couple minutes left. I wanted to ask you about the type of karate that you teach. It's
Yes.
Japanese Shotokan karate.
Traditional Japanese Shotokan karate, yes. Founded by Gichin Funakoshi. We're quite proud of our lineage and ancestry. Turns out Philadelphia is one of the best places in the world to learn Shotokan karate as a result of the presence of Teruyuki Okazaki, my teacher for 36 years.
Wow.
So, and it's a privilege to get to play in that playground, keep it pure. Well, our uniforms are white and unadorned, and that's why, it's a severe, strong, intense art. And our project is to make that relevant regardless of the skill level that encounters it. So if I bring you in tomorrow, I promise you I can give you an experience that you will find challenging, but you'll be able to do it.
So you also have some special events. You have a master camp, and you also do birthday parties, that kind of thing.
Oh, yeah. Our birthday parties are awesome. Awesome. I'm telling you.
It's great. I'll be over in November.
But the master camp, that's with the International Shotokan Karate Federation, headquartered in Philadelphia, not Japan. And as a result of that, the most famous gathering of Shotokan practitioners happens 20 minutes up the road at Camp Green Lane. I can show you a picture of 500 of my closest friends. Half of them don't have English as their first language, and a good percentage don't speak English at all. And classes are conducted in Japanese largely. Wow. So we all need to understand that and know what to do.
How can people donate to the Christopher Court Foundation?
They just need to go to christophercourt.org, and they are linked through our website, GRANITEFORESTDOJO.org, where you'll also find the new, about-to-be-released premiere Focus film.
And we're going to see some of that film.
Yes, you are the Thursday night midnight showing, my friend, here at Ralston Live.
That's it. I got the super preview.
Yeah, I even have a pack of trading cards for you.
Excellent. Thank you so much. And I got a mug. This is too much.
Swagging you up.
Cecilia, we're gonna put this in the repertoire right here, honey. But hey, it was a delight having you here, and
Thank you, sir.
We're really impressed with what you're doing with the community and with your business itself, and we wish you a lot of luck. I got a feeling I'm going to see you around town.
I would like that very much. I hope we can talk again.
Thanit. Bruce. I appreciate it.
See you, everybody.
If you want to visit or you are interested in more information about Granite Forest Dojo, you want to go to the website graniteforestdojo.org, or you can call 215-453-9983. Folks, when we come back, we have more for you here on Ralston Live. We are filmed every week at PBR Productions. You can visit them on the web at pbrproductions.com.
Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring all of your attention to your breath. Focus. What if I told you this level of focus is available whenever you want it? What if I told you you could control it? Many think mindfulness is about being calm, but it's really about being aware. Just as we can train the body, it is possible to train the mind.
Line up.
We do so much, moving so fast. We think we can find meaning by hurrying. We multitask, but we do better when we monotask. With this awareness, the mind becomes calm. The body loses tension. Only then, speed is found. At this level of focus, every person you love, every sensation you experience, even your own thoughts, brighten. Your sense of appreciation soars.
Thing on. Don't dream it. Drive it. Yeehaw! Come on down to Tim Motors. I'm Jesse. Used, rental, stolen, we got it all. Hell, half the start. Come on down to Tim Auto Motors. And Thursday night is ladies' night. 13% apple. I know you can afford it. I driven past your kids' school. The only pressure is it. The only pressure. Yeehaw! The only pressure is in the tire. Yeehaw! Come on down. Ride out of here like a crazy fucking bronco. For sure. $0 down. Everything must go. Including me.
Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring all of your attention to your breath. Focus. What if I told you this level of focus is available whenever you want it? What if I told you you could control it? Many think mindfulness is about being calm, but it's really about being aware. Just as we can train the body, it is possible to train the mind. Line up. We do so much, moving so fast. We think we can find meaning by hurrying. We multitask, but we do better when we monotask. With this awareness, the mind becomes calm. The body loses tension. Only then, speed is found. At this level of focus, every person you love, every sensation you experience, even your own thoughts, brighten. Your sense of appreciation soars.